Yo, what up, people? Welcome back or welcome. I hope that this finds you when it needs to find you. I hope that you hear what you need to hear. And I just want to clarify, I have nothing today. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know if there's a common theme. I don't know what. Usually I have a concept and I write around the concept. Usually I have a question and I write around the question. And usually I can ask or make a statement. But I don't have anything. It's completely unscripted, completely unwritten, completely just ready to come out of me because it's something that's important to me, something that I've been experiencing recently, and something that I just feel that I need to speak on. So I guess my question is, even though I didn't plan a question, is the grass always greener? So with a little bit of context, you might understand a little bit more why I'm asking this question. I went away 2 weekends in a row. I went away first with my girlfriend and then went away to see my grandparents. Some people don't have the privilege to do either of them. I'm extremely grateful. So before I sit here and talk about the lessons that it's given me and the negatives that I've dragged away from it for some reason when I should have just been positive the whole entire time, I just want to acknowledge to myself and to this whole entire world that I'm grateful for what I have. And I struggle to do that a lot, but I'm grateful for what I have. It's hard to step into that, to feel that, to be a part of that, but I am grateful. So I went away twice. The first weekend was pure love. Just experiencing being with somebody to be with somebody. Not being with somebody because I think that they can give me something. Not being with somebody for a selfish reason, but being able to just appreciate somebody's presence and the fact that they've worked to a certain extent to just make sure that I'm happy. To be able to just experience love and to be able to just be happy that it's there, not to be questioning why it's there and questioning if it'll go or disappear randomly or if this person is going to die right in front of my eyes. It wasn't an anxiety-causing thing. I was just present. And that's something that I haven't experienced in a while. And the next weekend, I went to see my grandparents, and they, my grandpa, he had me digging holes and shit, and that's not what you would consider a vacation, but it gave me a purpose in that moment that wasn't bigger than what was in front of me. It gave me the space to do something that felt almost meditative, if that's a word, but it felt like it was meditation to just do something and not have to worry about what's coming next, not have to worry about the purpose that I've built in my own head. My purpose was to be there. My purpose was to be present again. So maybe this has more to do with presence than what I really planned on. But my purpose was to be present. My purpose was to physically provide so that my grandpa wouldn't have to physically hurt himself. Even though he was going to take on work that's way beyond the age that he's at anyways. Even though he was already going to do those things, my purpose was to just provide for him as much as possible so that he's not breaking his back as much as possible. My purpose was to make sure that I was fed because my grandma was there asking me if I wanted food every 5 seconds as a normal grandma would do. My purpose was to just be present and be with my family, to win a board game, which I won 3 out of 4, so I think I did pretty good. My purpose was to be there. 2 weekends in a row, my purpose was to be there. It was not to accomplish more and accomplish things that sometimes I don't even have a grasp on what I'm looking for myself. It wasn't something bigger than myself. It was just myself. It was just me and making sure that the people around me were cared for and making sure that I was cared for and caring and loving, being a part of love in ways that I haven't really truly allowed myself to be a part of before. And I was just present. But the realization that I came away from it with is that whenever I experience something, and I'm getting fucked up just thinking about it, I'm sorry. Whenever I experience something that's good, wholeheartedly good, and it's not something I'm holding myself back from, and I'm out of my comfort zone, I'm out of everything that I've known for the entirety of my life, I'm out of my normal. Suddenly, I want to quit everything that is normal to me. Suddenly, the grass is so green in another place that I want to quit and I want to live a simple life. I don't want to do these recordings. I'm not going to list them right now because I'm sure I'll list them later, but I don't want to do it anymore. And that hurts. It hurts. And I was crying on my way home from where we were going that first weekend because I didn't want to leave. To get back to, and now I'm going to list it, to get back to the writing, the recording, the singing, the working, the creating, the building, the cooking, the eating, the waking up, to get back to all of it in the sense that I know it to be, is difficult, to say the least. To get back to me, it's hard. And I want to quit sometimes, and I just want to give up. I want to find something that is just still. I don't want to go to work. I want to sit there for an eternity and just be present in what I'm doing for an eternity. I want to give it all up and become a monk. To go back to the life where I have a purpose that I feel is bigger than myself, that I feel is bigger than these things. When I come up with these melodies that are so good and so appealing and so heartfelt and so relatable and so catchy, and then I have to go back to the drawing board of how to figure out how to get the most out of them, and then how to market them, and then how to be this global icon so that everybody can hear and heal from what I'm going through, and to go back to recording in front of a camera and stringing together a list of sentences that will apply, that somebody can relate to, that somebody can learn from. To get back to something that's bigger than me is a pressure that I'm not sure that I'm able to live up to whenever things slow down. And maybe that's just the weight that I put on myself. Maybe that's not on other people. Maybe, who said it was on other people? But maybe it is just me. Just creating this thing within my own mind, creating a reality that I'm not at yet, saying that I have a time limit when I don't have a time limit. And maybe that time limit is because I've seen people die, So maybe I'm worried that my life will end too quick and I won't be able to make the impact that I know that those people that I loved didn't get to make, when I know that they had and deserved more time. When I feel like they could have changed, But that was ripped away from them, and I'm concerned that it's going to be ripped away from me, which is the same reason that I'm concerned about being involved and being present and being present for that love, because what if it's ripped away from me in an unexpected way that I can't ever come to terms with? And the same amount of time that I've had it is the same amount of time that I'll have to cope with losing it. I'm scared because this pressure that I put on myself. And I've come to the realization, and I've noticed that even when I went to the block party at my next door neighbor's house, and I was 7 years old, getting hopped up off of as much sugar as possible, drinking so many Coca-Colas and feeling my teeth rot, as soon as I was done with that long night of fun and jumping on their trampoline that I don't have in my backyard, and and going down the slide that's different from the slide that's in my backyard, and all that shit. Once I went back to my home, I felt like something was missing. Fuck. There's something about going back to the reality of doing something that aligns with a purpose that is bigger than what I know myself to currently be. And the question of whether I will be able to provide or whether I won't be able to provide a life that is pure relaxation and that is pure love, that is a presence that I don't mind being a part of. To have to question if I can accomplish that is hard. To go back to the drawing board is hard. To see green grass, to see these holes that I dug, concrete that I poured, and dirt that I leveled out, and then mulch that I leveled out on top of it, to see all of that and to just be content with the job that I did. To flip up a couch that my grandpa didn't know how to fix, and to be able to listen to my own brain and look at the way that it was set up and fix it, and for it to be that simple and that I could just be proud of that, was something that I haven't felt in a while. A simple pleasure of just being present, of solving a simple problem and letting my life be that. Fuck, I'm sorry, guys. I need to pull it together because this isn't... I could heal in a minute. Maybe that's not what it's about. Maybe life is about healing now. What the fuck am I doing to myself? Why do I do this shit to myself all the time? Holding myself back from being present because there's pain within that presence, because something else is more important, because your opinion is more important. And it almost feels like your opinion needs to be more important, or else I'm not going to have a footing in this world, because the only thing that my whole life rides on is if millions of people pay attention to me. The only thing that my life rides on, it's not love and care for the people that are around me. It's not presence and caring for the people that are around me or the things that are around me. It's not taking care of myself. It's making sure that you have a tangible fucking product so that you love me. Not so that these people around me continuously love me and that I can take care of that love and nurture it. It's so that I can impress people that I don't know, make an impact on people that I don't know. Put forward a foot that I haven't yet, and that you guys look at that foot and you say, wow, he's got really nice manicured feet or some shit. I know that that's so stupid. Here I am on the verge of crying and I'm making foot jokes, you know? I want to relate. I want to relate to people. I want to grow people. I want to heal people. I want to heal myself. I'm so caught up in making an impact on other people that I'm avoiding healing myself, running away from it, hiding from me at every chance that I get. And as much as I don't want to live like that, I don't know if I see any other options. I don't know if I see any other way out of this. Because making a fucking impact is the only thing that I feel that I have. Singing a well-written song, one that carries an impact that I maybe can't just speak to you and convey. Or talking in front of a camera in a way that you feel relates. I mean, why? Simultaneously, this is a question and also a statement at the same time. But why do I feel that those things are so much more important than me? And the statement is that I feel that those things are so much more important than me. What about your opinion and that external validation is more important than how I feel inside? And what kind of fucking fraud am I to sit here and try and tell you how to feel better about your insides when I don't know what the fuck I'm doing? You know? And that's just self-judgment, something that I need to figure out and something that I need to work through and something that I need to solve. And maybe that's another episode, but maybe that's just something I have to heal for myself. Maybe it's not something that I need to monetize. Maybe it's not. Fuck. That scares the fuck out of me. You know? Because the grass is greener somewhere else. Because somewhere else, where I'm digging a hole and spreading mulch, I don't have to fucking think about this. Because somewhere else, my sole purpose is to make sure that my grandpa has a tool before he has to tell me that he needs a tool. You know? Or my sole purpose is to be a genuine, nurturing and caring person for the people that are around me and that I love. Or my sole purpose is to cook a good meal so that I could eat it at the end of my workday. You know? But there's so much shit that I want to accomplish. And don't take this as if I'm giving up. I'm not giving up. This is just a confession of everything that I know about myself up to this date. And the fact that sometimes there's just this endless void that tells me to give into it and tells me to give up. Tells me I'm not enough. Tells me this life is not enough. I never feel like I have enough. I never just stay fulfilled. You could ask everyone around me that if they put something in, that I just need more than that. And because of that, they have to suffer. Because of that, I have to suffer because I'm never just allowing it to be enough. You know? So I'm hurting myself all while I'm still hurting others. And I don't want to live like that. I don't want to need something outside of me just that I could feel a little bit better about what's inside of me. You know? I want to feel alright. I want to be okay with where the fuck I'm at. And so I don't know what the point of this is. But maybe all that I'm trying to say is that these struggles are real. You may never feel like you've got enough. You may never feel like life is enough, like love is enough, like all this realization of your purpose is enough. You may never feel alright. But you'll only know if you're the person to dive into it. And the grass isn't always greener somewhere else. The idea of breaking a routine helped me get out of that mindset for a little while. But finding that difference in my routine is still achievable, despite still having a routine that I live and live out every single day. Those things are achievable. Even though I achieve them elsewhere, it doesn't mean that I can't find them here. Even though I feel fulfilled elsewhere, it doesn't mean that I can't feel fulfilled here. You know? And it may stick there forever. But until I make peace with the idea that it's going to stick there forever, then I'll stay here forever. You know? And that's the constant paradox of my reality, at least. I'd say this reality, but maybe you don't go through shit like that. Maybe you don't care about making an impact on a broader audience, something that's bigger than you and something that you can't even come to terms with. but I do. I care so much about your opinion and my art forms that I stopped caring about me. And as soon as you put me in a setting where the only thing that I have to do is care about me and be present, suddenly the walls come down. As soon as you cut that off, suddenly this life's not enough. You know? And I've had this feeling in me since I was a child. And I just hope to be bigger and better than that. But I've got to try if I want for it to improve, and I've got to fight if I want to live. I'm not putting down the things that I care about. It won't happen. But I just need to find a balance. And is the grass always greener? No. You stay there for long enough, you'll watch the grass get stale and old, and you'll see that it's cornered by concrete. The grass isn't as green as you think it is, no matter where you are. So I guess I just need to revert back to being present. And I'd say thank you for helping me find my way through this, but maybe you're not even listening. And even though that's the most important thing to me, and I've sacrificed all of my health over making sure that you listen, maybe that's okay. Maybe there's a divine timing to this, and when you find it, you find it. But maybe it's not up to me to be so concerned with that. Maybe I should just be okay with where I'm at. So, I don't know. I want to keep talking, but that's it. I want to keep going, but it's not like you could talk back. And it's not like I'm going to talk for long enough to the point where I can avoid what I'm going through. So I guess it's good to part now, because now I have lyrics in my head, and the idea of being able to make an impact with those lyrics is greater than whatever else is in front of me, and healing. But don't take that, don't take that for gospel if you believe in gospel. Whatever you believe in, don't take it for whatever you believe in, because you don't have to live like that, and neither do I. And I'm not going to continue to live like that, because I now know what's going on. I mean, maybe I have, but now it's on a public stage, and now I'm forcing myself into a corner here, and no matter what, I need to find a way to appreciate the grass that's in front of me. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. If you listen, if you don't listen, whatever you're here to teach me, thank you. And I'm gonna figure it out. And if you ever, and I mean this wholeheartedly, if you ever get to this point of frustration and sadness, and you just want to break down and cry, do it. But please, don't. Okay. Please, don't ever think that this world would be better off without you, or that you would be better off taking the easy way out. Know that. Even in the moments when you don't know that, just know that. Please. Thank you guys. I love you guys wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you do, whatever you believe in. I love you guys, and that needs to be enough to carry you through this life. And until you love yourself the same way that I love you and care about you, know that that's there. Thank you, and be present. Take it from the dude who doesn't know how. But I'll figure out how, I promise. For you guys, for me, for my family, for me. How about that? I love you guys. Goodbye.